Good morning, friends. It is Monday morning, first week of finals. It is a nice day, the stoke is high, and the grades are gonna be higher.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So I'm walking to campus right now. I'm trying to make a cheat sheet for my embedded systems final. So that'll be very useful because I'll just get as many topics as I can onto that sheet, and hopefully it'll be enough that I don't really need to study too much else outside of that, and I can just look at that for the whole final. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try and finish that by like when I would be eating lunch, so that I can go home, eat lunch, and then go back to campus and keep studying for the operating systems final, because I have like one more section that I want to study, and then I'm gonna take them both, and then I'm gonna die. Yeah, so I will see you probably at some point, but I don't know when. That went decent. I got a fair amount. I think I got through all the slides, because as it turns out, I've been saying that operating systems and embed systems overlapped a lot, because they do, but I wasn't sure how much of the content that we covered in the specific courses actually overlapped, and it was like 2 or 3 chapters worth, so I didn't really feel like I needed to put those chapters on the cheat sheet, which saved me a lot of time, especially because I got kind of a slow start. So that's good. But I think now, I'm now going home to eat, probably pretty quick, and then head back to campus. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm so lame. Gonna go eat, go back to campus, study some more, and then take the finals. Okay, so I'm walking back to campus to do my second round of studying, and I was realizing that this is like my last semester of actual computer science classes, because next semester I'm just taking one class, and it's a game dev class. So I definitely feel like there's some pressure to perform well, to do well in these last couple of finals, because I would like to round out my college career with some good final grade scores. Prove that I actually achieved something in college. Yeah, so definitely gonna put my nose down and really get the work done today, hopefully. Okay, so I just had the embedded systems final, and it honestly was like really not that good.
I would like to round out my college career with some good final grade scores.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was not amazing. There was a bunch of questions that I really just didn't know or didn't have anything on my cheat sheet about. So that sucks. Yeah. But I'll just have to do better on the operating systems final. Both just so I can rebound, and also because I need to do better on that one. But for now, I've eaten dinner with, well, you already know, and the Chapman greatest hits in terms of restaurants near campus, Bruxy. It's supposed to be, it is chicken and waffle, but I didn't get a waffle. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, I just finished the operating systems final. That thing was a behemoth. That thing was huge. It was like, oh, I don't even know how many questions it was. I am pretty brain dead right now. I honestly don't think it was that bad. I feel like I pretty much got all the multiple choice apart from a couple. The short answers, there was like probably one. There's definitely one that I did not get right. I know that I didn't get it right, but that's fine. It was like 3 points. And then there's probably one other one in there that I'm forgetting about that I don't think I did that well on. And then the long answer questions, depending on what he was looking for, I think there was like 2 or 3. The 2 that I can think of, I either got like perfect or missed like one little bit on both of them. And then if there's a third one, I literally can't remember it anymore because I'm a little scattered now. But yeah, it's done. I'm stoked because I probably don't have to take that class ever again. And I feel good about the test. Yeah, so done with that, and now I get to go home. Also, UPB, the University Program Board, which is just an organization in Chapman that puts on events throughout the year, it holds this event every Monday at finals week called Midnight Breakfast, which doesn't start at midnight, but basically the idea is they serve breakfast food, and they have some of the dance teams on campus come perform, and students get to come and eat the food and watch the performances. Usually that starts at 10, and the final that I was just in was supposed to end at 9:30, but I finished a little bit early, so it was like 9:10, 9:15 when I got out. And even though the line for that event is usually pretty long, I was out early enough that the line was super short because it was going to be 45 minutes before it opened, so I decided against waiting by myself in a line that didn't exist, just so that I could eat some breakfast food. I was going to show you guys that, but I didn't really feel like waiting. I kind of just wanted to go home. So you're not going to get to see that unless I find some way to edit in like some of the dance performances or something like that into this video. It's probably not going to happen, but if it does, you're welcome.
Getting it in working condition again, and most importantly, reconnecting the AI to every other aspect of the ship. And once that's
need to wake up the mimic at a certain time so that he'll run across an arrow that got lodged in the wall. Things like that, fleshing out our level design, bringing it.
Like a skill level?
No, so we talked about that again. One of our inspirations was Dead Space, because I only played through that like a couple months ago. And
Okay, I just finished the game dev final. It was super easy because I didn't have to do anything. Because basically the way this class works is this class is only offered in the fall. That class is only offered in the fall, and it leads into a class that's only offered in the spring called collaborative game dev. So you go from the fall class into the spring class with the same people, but the final for this semester, the fall class, people can choose to pitch a game that they want to work on for the whole semester in spring semester. So the teams that were planning on pitching a game pitched their game today, and everyone else, if they didn't want to pitch a game, were just working on a game from earlier in the semester, and the final was just finished with that game. And I didn't have a game that I wanted to pitch or a team that I wanted to pitch a game with, so we just finished our game. We didn't have to present it, we didn't have to do anything. So I literally just sat in that class and listened to presentations, which was cool because I didn't have to do anything. But now I'm going home, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, I'll tell you what I did. Not a whole lot. I went home and I played some video games for longer than I intended to. And then I ate lunch, and then I was watching YouTube videos for longer than I intended to. And now it's quite a bit later. I think it's like 4:30. Yeah, 4:30. I told myself when I was walking home that I was going to go for a run. Didn't get around to it until now because I'm lazy. Yeah, I feel kind of bad about it, but at least I'm going for the run, right? Go me. Some of you are probably like, wait, Cole, don't you have another final? Yes, I do, but it's not until Thursday, and I have all of tomorrow to study. And I kind of wanted to just take the day off because I felt like it. So that's what I did. And I'm not taking it completely off. I am going for a run. And I think I actually am going to try and edit what I assume will be the video that comes out before this, assuming I actually post that video or this video. So I'm not completely unproductive today, but definitely not the intensity of work that I was doing yesterday and over the weekend. I just realized I forgot the little rubber bits that I put on my headphones so that they can actually stay in my ears when I'm running. Because they definitely don't stay in without the rubber things. So I guess I'm going to be doing this run without music, which is fine. I just was planning on listening to something. I found a playlist that I wanted to listen to, and I'm not going to. So I'm going to go run now, though. So I've noticed that the gym is busier than you might expect it to be just because, well, there's a lot of reasons, but I think the one that's probably most relevant to this week is that on Wednesday, every Wednesday of finals week, Chapman doesn't, but Chapman students have an unofficial Chapman event called Undie Run, where everyone strips down to their underwear and they run around the circle, which definitely has its controversies about it, but I think it's a pretty good event overall. It's kind of, the idea is for people to be able to de-stress. Usually there aren't any major incidents, but sometimes there are. Yeah, so it's funny to see all those people trying to get those last minute ab workouts in. Yeah, I want to go run now. And now that it's sufficiently dark, the run is done. For anyone who's curious, the workout was warm up with plus drills, and then it was tempo 5 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 3 times. And I did the on intervals at like 2:10. It's hard. So this is a weird thing about Chapman. Chapman has a 2-lane track around the football field / lacrosse field / soccer field / probably other sports that I can't think of. But it's not a normal track. It's a 480 meter track. So the long straights are probably like 110 or 120, and then the corners are like really sharp, and then it goes into like probably like 80. I don't know. That math doesn't seem to check out, but something like that, where it's like not the 100, 100, 100, because it like curves, and then there's another straightaway where on a normal track it would just be one continuous bend. Yeah, it's annoying for when you try and time yourself, because how do you measure that? I think, so as it turns out, according to the math that I did one time, and I just trusted from then on, 5 laps on this track is exactly 1.5 miles, so, or basically 1.5 miles. So 10 laps and you're at 3 miles, but like people like to count in factors of 1 mile, not 3 miles. Yeah, kind of annoying, but it's what we deal with, because I don't like running around Orange because it's city streets and you have to stop at like every corner, so that's not really conducive to running in my opinion. And especially like where I grew up, everywhere around like my high school / my house is like hills and like kind of back roads, kind of more like suburban areas. So it was really easy to just go on like super long runs, potentially not see anyone. And that's really what I like. But since I can't really get that here easily, I just run on the track, and the track isn't normal size, but that's okay because it's better than cement. And now it's time to go home and eat and shower and probably watch a movie, to be honest. Okay, what's up everybody? I didn't film a whole lot today, and there's a reason for that. Kind of earlier on in the day, a friend called and basically just told me that they weren't doing so hot, and they had a lot going on and didn't really have anyone to talk to, but also couldn't talk for very long at the time that I got the call. So I was just stuck with, hey, I'm not doing so good, and I need your help, but not right now. So I was like, well, great. So I just get to think about this thing that I don't know that much about until we get a chance to talk about it, which, like, that's fine, whatever. You have to go to class, but like to class. Anyways, I was trying to study for finals, but all I could think about was this issue that my friend is having. So I didn't get a lot of studying done. Thankfully, though, this person was able to meet up around like noon or 1 or whatever, which was only like 2 hours into my study, quote unquote study session, because I wasn't studying that much. Anyways, we got to talk about it, and then it turns out that the phone call was a lot more frantic than the longer explanation, which I guess is good. The issue is still there, but at least now I know what's going on, and I don't have to constantly be thinking about it, because I know that there isn't really anything we can do about it, at least for the next like week or so. So I what was I saying? Wow, completely lost my train of thought. I don't have to worry about it just yet, so once I found that out, I went home and I kept studying. So that's good. I at least got studying done for this final that I put off yesterday because I assumed I was just going to spend all day today doing, which I didn't spend all day, but to be honest, that was kind of unrealistic anyways. So I did my studying, and then I just had dinner, and now I am going to Taylor's house, or technically it's Chad's house, to make chocolate chip cookies with them, because nothing beats a good, how do I say words? There's no better finals stress reliever than making chocolate chip cookies.
Wow, she's evolving.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of feel like a sellout, but Taylor and Chad got me a case of Yerba Mate for Christmas, which was really nice. Thank you guys if you're watching this. That's the end of the night. Sorry, it was kind of a weird day. Get them next time, I guess. Tomorrow's Thursday. I have my final at 10:45, and then I'm done with finals. That'll be it. I'm trying to figure out my schedule for going home after tomorrow, because I have to coordinate with my sister, but tomorrow could be the last day, or maybe I'll film on Friday, depending on what we end up doing. So, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. What was that? That was not at all good. It was really, like, the questions were super weird, and I have no idea why those were on there. Like, obviously there's stuff that we covered, but most of it felt like stuff we talked about, like, maybe once. So I just, I don't know why that was the way that he decided to structure the test. And I feel like, because pretty objectively, like, the smartest row in that class was all totally lost. Like, they had no idea, well, we had no idea what was going on. I think, yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. Thankfully, I have an A, or I think I have an A, so pretty much no matter what I get on that test, I'll pass the class. But I don't know what I'll do past passing. But we can hope that he's definitely super generous with partial credit, so I guess that's good. And I'm done with finals. That's nice. But yeah, not the best way to end, but, like, given the circumstances, I'm not that upset. Also, not really related or that important, but one of my friends in that class is done this semester, and that was his last final. So I just said bye to someone probably forever, which was kind of weird. Okay, update later in the day. I came home and I played video games. So I didn't record anything. But I'm heading back to campus to hang out with Taylor. We're gonna go to dinner, I think, so we're gonna figure that out. And then we might be going out to the bars tonight, which probably won't record that, depending on how the night goes.
Forecast for tomorrow. I don't think it's.
What's up, guys? I'm in my car. I'm driving to go pick up my sister. It's Saturday, and there's so much traffic. I'm not surprised, though. We planned for this. But yeah, I'm on the way home. This is probably one of the last or the last clips you'll see, apart from maybe an outro. Sorry if this video was kind of weird. I tried my best to make it interesting, but I think I'm gonna have to edit in a lot of memes to make it worth watching. Regardless, I enjoyed filming it. I realized while filming this that this is probably the last time I'm going to be able to do this video, because next semester I'm only taking one class. So I can't really show you, like, an actual week in my life, because it'll be me going to one class and then doing the work for that one class and then maybe working on some personal projects, which I might still record. It might still be interesting, but it won't be the same, like, day in the life of a computer science student, or a week in the life of a computer science student. But regardless, I think hopefully I did it justice. If not, I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll do a fake week in the life where I sit in on comp sci classes I've already taken and pretend like I'm in those classes, so you guys can have a better idea what it's like. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the outro stuff yet, because I think I will record one when I get back to my house. But for now, I will see you guys.